Time in, fellow bats, and welcome to a brand new Theme Deck Corner episode. Today we are going to be looking into the Crimson Invasion Destruction Fang deck. This one here features Hydreigon, one of my probably favorite dragons for pseudo-legendaries. This guy has 3 massive heads, massive power out, and we're going to see if this guy can handle the TCG Theme Deck format. So, he's got 160 HP, he is a Dark type, Stage 2 Pokemon, very, very bulky, and of course, that Hollow Shine on this card is absolutely amazing. He's got Ward Out, I think it is. Once during your turn, you may choose 3 of your bench Pokemon and discard them. Cool, so we get rid of our bench Pokemon, clean up things we don't need. If our opponent has somewhat damaged them, gotten rid of them, or is planning to get rid of them through sniping or whatever, we're just like, no, there is none of that. We're just going to get rid of you instead. We also have Dark Destruction as our big attack. 2 dark, 1 colorless, 120. You may discard an energy from this Pokemon. If you do, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon as well. Now, we might have the opportunity to do this, and we may not have the opportunity to do this, depending on the situation of cards, but that is a very nice if you want to do it. So Hydreigon, I think will be an alright attacker. 120 is pretty decent. Again, the hard part here is it is the stage 2 of the deck, so keep that in mind. But what is awesome is, for one, we are a 1-type deck. No, okay, I lied. We got 2 types. But for the most part. But again, I like that they've been doing full evolution lines. There's no half lines here. To start, we have the competitive Oranguru. So for those of you who have not been able to pull an Oranguru, or you're looking to start out, Oranguru is a fantastic card. Definitely recommend getting one. So if you can at least get this theme deck just for that, I think that's great right there. Oranguru has 120 HP, is a colorless Pokemon, has Instruct. Once during your turn, you may draw a card until you have 3 in hand. 3, not 6, 3. 3 cards in hand. Then you have Psychic, 3 colorless, 60 damage. This act does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So Oranguru himself is a very good attacker in this format. Very happy to see Oranguru here. I think he'll be a fantastic addition. Next up is Beware. We have 130 HP, colorless Pokemon, has Rake It In. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, during your turn you may draw 3 additional cards, which is a fantastic ability in Theme Deck format because you don't have a lot of ways to draw cards. Then you have Dangerous Blow, 3 colorless energy, 60 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a baby basic, this attack is going to do 60 damage more. So you're going to do 120 if they are a basic, which is very, very strong. Next up is Houndoom. Houndoom has 110 HP, is a Dark type Pokemon, stage 1, has Fire Fang, 1 dark, 1 colorless, 30 damage. Your opponent is left burned, which is a fantastic way of going for 2 energy. And then you have Puncturing Fangs, 1 dark, 2 colorless, 90 damage. This attack is not affected by resistance. So that is also cool. I would probably go as far as maybe Fire Fang, but obviously if you're in a tight jam, Puncturing Fangs will do the damage. It'll get you there. And you never know, maybe you can pull out some nice knockouts. You have Mawile here, which I really like Mawile in this kind of deck because it has, for one, it has 80 HP, which isn't great. But it has Call for Family. So if you can get this thing like turn 1 or 2, you can Call for Family for 1 energy, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, and put them onto your bench. Bam! Now I can get my Oranguru. Now I can get my Dano, my Houndour, my Stuffle, or my Salandit, or for my Salazzle. Salazzle's really cool because it's got 110 HP, so again, not too bulky, but it'll do the trick. It has Nasty Plot for 1 psychic energy, search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. Search is incredible in this format because there is no end. I don't know how many times I have to specify that if you can get a Salazzle down early, you can search, get the cards you want, boom, okay, so I got my Dano 1 turn already, it's on the bench, okay, now I just Nasty Plot, now I got Swellest, and now I've got Hydreigon. Done! You don't even have to look for them anymore. Salazzle will have done it for you. So right there, you have Search, you have Draw Support from Beware, and then you've got continuous card draw with Oranguru. Very, very strong right there. And on top of that, for Celeste, you also have Severe Poison, 1 Psychic. Your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned. Put 4 damage counters on it instead of 1 in between turns. That's insane. That's a lot of damage in this format. And that only costs you 1 energy. Salazzle, very, very nice addition to this. I think it'll be a pretty strong deck in terms of Pokemon because you have that synergy with the Mawile to get the Pokemon you want out. You have the ability to go for Oranguru. You can kind of search your deck out with Salazzle. A lot of really cool tech in that deck. Really, really like it. Alright, now our trainer support. We have an energy retrieval, which is always nice because you are going to be losing some energy to the discard pile. Very, very nice to have that. We have an escape rope in case, you have something in the active you want out, or you want to just switch out your opponents. You can kind of do that kind of stuff with the escape rope. Very nice. We have a Great Ball. Great Ball is okay. It would not be the best card in the deck, but I get a Pokemon, potentially. Nest Ball is always a welcome addition. Lets us get that basic Pokemon. Lets us pick out whatever basic we want as long as they're in the deck. Very, very nice card. We have a Rescue Stretcher, so I can kind of safely say, hey, look, I can ditch 1 card, maybe my Hydreigon piece for now, and then I can grab it back later with my Rescue Stretcher if I can pull it. So, good card there. We have a switch, a lot of nice little switch cards and techs like that. Very nice to have those kind of things in these. We've got 2 Timer Ball. You can flip the coin. For each heads, you get to search for an evolution Pokemon. Again, that can get your Salazzles, your Houndooms, your Bewares, your Swellest and Hydreigons. Timer Ball will be always essential in theme decks as long as they're around. I think that says we have 3 How in this deck. 3 How. That means a lot of draw support here. But I could be wrong. No, it says 3. We've got 2 Kukui, which is even more draw support, and a little bit of power. A little bit of power that could potentially get us that knockout. We have Sophocles, more draw support, at the unfortunate sacrifice of 2 cards from your hand. But it's alright, we can do that if we need to. We've got an XP share, so if our opponent does go down, we can easily switch one of our energies away, which is really nice. And we can do the same thing with the new Wishful Baton. If this Pokemon is knocked out, you can take 3 energy from it and put it into your hand. You can put it onto one of your bench Pokemon. So again, really, really strong. And Field Blower is not really in this format, so you don't have to worry too much. Lastly, we are going to have 12 Dark Energy and 8 Psychic Energy for a nice rounded energy cost there. But that is going to be it. Let me know your comments on the deck. Personally, I think this deck is really cool. I think it'll have a lot of synergy going with it, and I think Destruction Fang will have a really good time if you buy it. But let's not have my little decisions take away from the experience of the deck. Let's see if it does work out for us on TCG Online. Alright guys, let's get into this. Match number 1 is against Camman S5 playing the same thing. So we are going to be competing with the same deck here. We can see if I'll be able to play it better or if he'll be able to play it. This is actually going to be a pretty exciting game. So we are going to play first because we are going to have some evolutions. It's really not, I don't think I've ever had it where I've actually played the same deck against somebody. But I want to play this Mawile. I want to lead with it. Because Mawile only has 1 retreat, so once we have Call for Family, we can kind of just drop it back, kind of get rid of it. We are going to go with the Oranguru, the Dano, and the Stuffle. We have a nice full bench, full ready to go. I can pull even more with this guy here, and I plan on it. So we're going to see that my opponent also starts with a Mawile and Stuffle. That's actually kind of funny. So we are going to drop... Unfortunately, he will be able to Call for Family first. So I do want to drop this down here first. We're going to go for a How. Well, ironically enough, I've got pretty much everything I could ever want or hope to achieve here. So let's go for a let's save that. Let's save that. In case something happens, let's save that for next turn. If he pulls up something that I don't want happen, we can do that. Anyway, we're going to pass. I can't attack for Call for Family right now. So in that regard, maybe I should have gone second, but it is what it is. How would I know that I'd get Mawile turn 1? But still, we have a nice lineup. We have the Oranguru down. Here comes another Dano. Here comes a Dano for him. So we're going to see a few wonderful things here. Actually, Hows as well. Got a little bit more lucky than we did, maybe. Maybe. We are going to see the Psychic Energy drop onto this good old Mawile. Just drops the Stuffle and the Dano. And we see the Call for Family, which will probably get him the Salandit and the Oranguru, is my assumption. So we'll have the same bench, pretty much, at this point. There's the Salandit, and... Oh, he goes for a Dano. Ooh. Let's Great Ball. I get a Houndour. Okay, I'll take that. I can actually just retreat now. Kind of. Actually, I might want to hold off and just kind of let him take this Mawile down. I want to set up in the back. And let's see if I can Timer Ball. If I can't, which I can't, I'm just going to kind of go for an Instruct here. If I have to sacrifice this Dark Energy to my Sophocles, I'll take the How first. I'll take the How any day, and we can get our Swellest, which is great. So we are one stage away from getting my from my Hydreigon. But we are going to pass. We'll just pass here. And we are one turn away from having our Swellest 100% set up. We'll see what we can do. I can drop the energy here. I don't have a problem sacrificing this Houndour to my Oranguru to kind of help out that. We are going to see a Dark Energy, and he's just going to go for a Crunch, which is fine. It does not pass too well. And we are just going to drop the energy onto our Swellest. As we go for a Sophocles, hoping to pull our Hydreigon. We do not. We do not. Alright, so I am stuck up here. But I can probably retreat on the next turn and then go for a nice big double hit. Potentially able to knock out the Mawile. Potentially. If I can draw Hydreigon right now, that'd be awesome. Oh, I was getting excited there. I saw the shine and the evolution. It was actually the Houndoom. But I'll still take it. I will still take it. Let's drop the Psychic Energy down. And we are just going to retreat out. This might be a little early. This might be early. But if I can flip 2 coins right now and knock this thing out, that would be pretty stellar. Pretty stellar. Double hit. Can we do it? We got 1. We got 2. We're knocking out the Mawile. That's what I'm talking about. That is a well-trained Swellest, if you've ever asked me. Alright, we get another Swellest. Not really what we're after. But I will take it. I will take it. Maybe I can get another Dano, and if I can get Hydreigon going on the front, kind of clear off a bench space, maybe get rid of this Mawile so that he doesn't get to claim that as a prize. Because that would be pretty awesome. But we do get the first knockout of the game. My opponent does put down a Houndour. He's looking for his Swellest. I've got 2 of them. And he does just pass this turn. We are going to get a Psychic Energy. I want to start setting up maybe this good old Salandit, but that's all I need on it. And we're just going to go for the double hit here. Because, you know what? I could potentially knock out. We got 1. We got 1. We got 1. That's all I need. Just 1. Next turn, I should be able to knock it out. And as long as my opponent doesn't get a good shot on this Swellest, I should be okay. Because he does have Dano almost up there. Almost ready to go. This thing does need 2 energy to retreat, so it does look like I will be knocking out the Stuffle at least. We're going to see the XP share. Go down onto the Swellest in the back, or sorry, the Dano in the back. 3 energy drop onto the Dano in the front. And no evolution yet. That is the big ticket here. No evolution. I got another Nest Ball. That hurts, actually. We're going to drop this energy down onto our Houndoom. I do need to get a Dark Energy for you at some point, but I do have the energy retrieval for that, so that should be next turn. And I'm just going to guarantee the hit with a Headbutt. No coin flips or anything like that. Let's just knock it out. We could potentially get the Hydreigon right here. No, it's a Psychic Energy. It's still fine to me. That is still fine to me. Up comes Houndour. He is still not ready to go. He knows he needs to get Swellest. He needs to get Hydreigon for that Dano. Kind of keep in the line. But I will be able to set up some other mons very shortly as well. Does just go for the Houndour. He's going to go for a rear kick. Goes for the rear kick. But the thing is with Houndour is he's only got 60 HP. So 1 double hit will knock him out. I get a How. I will take it. Let's do this. Come on, Hydreigon. I get the Dano. I get a Dano. Alright, so we're going to drop down the Psychic Energy here. And I can still save this for next turn. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. But as long as I hit 1 of these double hits, we knock him out. We got 1. We got 2. We do 120. I will take it, and I'm happy about it. So that is the Houndour going down. We are 3 prizes into this. And again, with the Wishable Baton onto the Swellest, we will be able to save all our energy for a future Dano. If I can get it, we're going to get a Beware. That actually might be my next target here. I'm going to drop that down, get some more cards. We are looking for Hydreigon. There are 2 in this deck. Where are they? Where in the world is Hydreigon? So Salandit comes up. My opponent is still looking for his Swellest. Like, that's the big one. He drops energy down onto Stuffle, and he does pass. So we are going to get an escape rope. Does not matter to me right now. I'm going to just grab my dark energy that I dropped in there, and the color. Or I didn't know I had a psychic energy in there, to be honest. But we're going to have the Houndoom fully set up, ready to go. We're going to get our Beware ready to go. And yes, let's draw 3 additional cards. We got Kukui, and that's it. Legit, that's it. Alright, so we've got a Rescue Stretcher. We got 2 Kukui. I don't need a power increase. I literally can just knock this thing out. If I can hit, nope, no hits. So he does survive here. This is the big problem with double hit, is you do have to land on those coin tosses. But my opponent is having a bit of a struggle match here, because I've already got 2 Mons fully set up in the back, where he does not. He does have the ability to now just come in with the Stuffle and hit me for 60, but it could be too late. I want to set up the Oranguru. Like I said, if I can, these 3 energy from the Wishable Baton will just go to Beware, so if I can kind of save that up, I will. I'm going to actually Kukui here. I don't need it, but I need the... Ooh, we got a Salazzle. I will take it. Alright, we've got all the evolution Pokemon, except the one we actually need. And we've already used a Timer Ball, so keep that in mind as well. We just go for a double hit, hope to land 1-1. We got the 1, that's it! So that's going to be the end of the Salandit. We're going to grab a prize. It is a Mawile. Don't need it anymore. We have a Stuffle. Like, this is the difference between having the ability to have your Pokemon and he's not getting anything. He's going to flap. That's going to hit me for 60. I need to land 2, though. I got Hydreigon! This is insane! Alright. Alright, Hydreigon, you get in here. You get in here. We are going to weed out is what it's called. Not, I don't know what it was out. But we're going to get, you may choose 3 of your Pokemon. I only want to choose 1. I have to choose 3. Huh. Guess it's going to be the Beware and the Oranguru. I'm going to actually probably do the Salandit. I thought I could choose up to 3. Wait, what? I just goofed hardcore? I misread that. I thought it said choose 3. So I kept the wrong Pokemon. It's alright. I made a mistake, though. I did make a huge mistake. Shuffle 3 back in. We're going to take our Oranguru back. And this line. I feel a little dumb about that, but I did misread it. So it's okay. It's okay. 100% okay. We can start setting up our Dano in the back. And I can still, like, I'm still okay. Like, I ended up keeping 2 of the Pokemon I wanted. Being the Salazzle and the Beware. I just did not want this thing. Okay. So we can go for the Destruction. We don't need to do the extra thing, so we can keep our energy nice and tight. No, done. We don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. So we are going to go down to 1 prize left. We do get a Houndoom. Again, not the end of the world here. And again, as much as I did make that misplay, I'm aware of it now for the next time we go into Hydreigon, that I can choose 3 to keep, not 3 to weed out. In comes this Dano, who is the only one who's able to hit. He cannot knock me out right now, but if he does have that Swellest, it is time. It is time to show us that Swellest. Show us exactly what he does. Oh. Man, I feel so bad. I feel so bad right now. But we are going to finish this first matchup with a Dark Destruction. I may have made a misplay, but my opponent, maybe it's one thing that you're going to see here is maybe he didn't get the cards he wanted. He didn't get any draw support. But I would have gone for the Oranguru over the other Dano. That was a misplay I think he made, because that Oranguru did keep me from ever going below 3 cards. And like I couldn't use my cards. That was the other thing. Like I was able to collect so many cards, and now I had options. Especially once I got Weed Out going. Theoretically, once I could get it to work properly, I would be able to get a whole bunch of new lines down, get rid of the Mawwiles, get rid of those things, and start setting up more evolution lines. So I was able to keep up with what I wanted to do in a timely manner. I think that was a fantastic showcase of what our Pokemon can do. But with that though, let's get into match number 2 and see if I can pull that off once more. Alright guys, match number 2 is against the Solgaleo Guardian Rising deck. We are going to call this coin toss. Can we flip? We call tails again. Look at that. That is wonderful. We're going to go first. Gives us that opportunity to potentially evolve. And we definitely need this turn, because we're going to need as much energy as we can. Oh, and yeah. There's the Mawile. I was thinking of something from previous match, and we're going to keep that away from it, because you know what? That's not necessary anymore. That match is done. This match has started. So Mawile's in. We can drop an energy down onto you, call for family on the following turn, and then we'll be able to start going from there. Because this is great, because we can get our Oranguru. We can go for our our Dano right off the bat. Oh, yes, to 2. I'll take a Houndour, and now I know my main attacker for right now, because that'll be the Houndoom. I literally drew Houndour, Houndoom together. I got my Oranguru as well. That's awesome. I'm gonna drop the Psychic Energy down onto the Mawile. It's not as necessary. Now I have the ability to retreat. I can go for my call for family on the next turn. I'm in great shape in that regard. Very, very nice start. My opponent does have a Beldum. It doesn't really affect me too much in terms of weakness or resistance, so I'm not worried there. We are going to see a Stuffle come out of the Nest Ball. I'm surprised no Cosmog, actually, because that's usually what you try and go for in the Solgaleo deck, is to try and get those things going. But he might prefer to just go for the Stuffle. We are going to see the Altar of the Sun, so Fire and Steel type Pokemon have no weakness. I'm not worried about that too much. Fire and Steel? My Mawile has no weakness! Oh yeah! Alright, so Steel Energy down, and he can go for a Core Beam if he wants, but he does have to discard that energy if he does. He is going to go for it, so he's going to lower himself 1 energy. I'm fine with that. We are going to start setting up our Houndour, because I can just go into Houndoom right away. And we're going to go for a call for family. We're going to go get our Dano and a... Now, do I have Stuffle down already, correct? Yes, I already have Stuffle. So I want to get a Salandit. So we got both of our wonderful little starter mons here. Dano and Salazzle are all here. The party has started. And I can easily retreat this Mawile out, go in for Houndoom, and I should be able to knock out this Beldum. He does have a Beware, so I got to beware of that. And... but he does need 3 energies down onto it. Now, this is the problem of going for your Core Beam, is he is so far behind now. Drops a Cast Form. I don't know if that's going to be able to do much for you, but we're going to be able to do some pretty good damage here. Hopefully leading into a nice early knockout and an early lead with the Houndoom while we continue to set up. And I can't knock this thing out next turn, because I can only go for Fire Fang. But it might be able to take it out on the following turn after that. Depends on if the burn stays or not. We are going to see a Steel Energy drop onto this Beldum, and he's going to go for a Core Beam again. Okay, I'm down for this. We're going to just drop a nice Dark Energy here. We are going to retreat out into our Houndoom, and I can go for a Fire Fang. At this point, I don't know if I want to set up more Houndoom. It all depends on, I guess, if he switches in. Oh, now unfortunately the burn does drop, so I might take this turn to actually set up Dano a little bit, because I don't need the energy on Houndoom yet. And I got tons, so I'm okay. He has had some draw support though, which has been absolutely wonderful for him. Not so good for me to see. I do see the Tailor Drop Timer Balls coming into play. Does get 1. He will be able to get that Matang if he wants it. He actually decides to go for Swallow instead. He ends up going for Swallow here. I would have been setting up on this Beware because I've got so many basics down. I don't know why he wouldn't be setting that thing up, but he is going to start setting it up now. But he is not depending on that Kaz form or the Solgaleo line at all. Like, I don't know what that is, but he is not holding on to it at all. I'm going to start setting this up, like I said. And we are going to take our first prize of the game. I can't do much else, so we are just going to attack. And down goes that wonderful Beldum. And now we are going to obtain a Nest Ball. Unfortunately, it's not going to help us too much because I already have a full bench. Now he can go into this. I think the Swallow only needs 1 energy to attack properly, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't think he's got high HP cost, and I don't think he can take out my Houndoom. Yeah, he can go for a Swallow Dive, all that kind of stuff. And I'll be able to just Puncturing Fangs, which is not a problem. I will be able to knock this thing out, unless he does go for the Agility, which he does. Does just go for the Agility. And he fails it! Instead of going for the higher damage on the Swallow Dive, he actually misses. So we are going to take this thing out ASAP with my Puncturing Fangs. And boom, there goes Swallow. That is a threat. Gone. Done. Taken care of. We get a Psychic Energy. Again, I want to just continue setting up our Dano. Especially now that our Houndoom is completely set up. Houndoom is just tearing through the competition. Second energy onto the Beware. We are going to continue to set up our Dano here. I might want to start setting up Oranguru though. But we are just going to go for a nice Puncturing Fang. Because it will knock out this cast form. Claim another prize, and it's going to be a Dark Energy. So we've got tons of energy, not a whole lot of other things though. Now our problem we are going to run into is he is a stage 2 that can hit me with Dangerous Blow. Now here comes a Slowpoke. Definitely trying to lead into that, as he now is able to go for a Dangerous Blow and just not knock me out yet, but do some damage. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop getting this energy. Let's go for some energy drops onto my Oranguru. And he's only got 130, so if I can... 130 is not a lot, but it is enough. It is enough. So let's just go for the Puncturing Fang. I will go down in this next hit, because I will be low enough to be taken out. But I've damaged his main attacker enough that the Beware isn't going to be able to do too much. Beware shouldn't be able to do too much more. I might just sacrifice my Stuffle. Unless I can get a good draw here, I'll just sacrifice my Stuffle. And we should be good to go there. Actually, I'll sacrifice my Mawile. I get a switch. Honestly, not the best thing for me. I'm gonna drop down another Dano here. I got a lot of cards and no... I have not drawn a supporter? I've drawn one... No, I have not drawn a supporter at all this game. But that is gonna be it. So I don't have a problem him taking out the Mawile. He'll have a couple prize gain here. The Beware is definitely going to be a threat, but I'll be able to take it out with the Oranguru. And he's going to get 2 evolution Pokemon into his hand, which I'm a little jealous of because I want that. So we are going to see Cosmom and Solgaleo. That line is going to start coming down soon. He just needs the Cosmog. I don't know why he hasn't drawn Cosmog yet. But he is going to get Dangerous Blow. It is going to knock out my Mawile, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. We are going to drop in our Oranguru here. I'm going to give him my Psychic Energy. And that'll be enough energy to now attack and knock out this Beware. I'm going to get rid of this Nest Ball while I have the chance. And there are not... Both of my Hydreigon and Swellest lines are in here, and Beware's in here as well. So I'm going to try and get a Stuffle out of here. This way I can potentially get some card draw in the next few turns. And, yeah, I'm just going to attack and knock out. There we go. Beware is begone. Alright, so we get psychic energy. I literally had, like, all energy in the prizes. Legit, just all energy. No supporters, no nothing like that. We are going to see the facade going off. You're not burned or anything, so you're just going to do 50. Actually, you're just going to do 20, and you're going to go for amnesia. Choose one of your opponent's attacks. That Pokemon can't use it. Alright, we Kukui. We get some support luck. Ah, nothing here. You're just weak to Psychic. Let's drop the energy down onto you. I know I can't attack right now, so I'm just gonna pass. Could I have just gone into it and retreated? I could have gone into the Dano, mitigated the effect, and then just retreated. I could have done that. So let's howl first. Let's howl first. Come on, Timer Ball. It's time. I get one. I'm gonna go for the Swellest. Okay. We're gonna get somewhere. Now, do you have the same retreat cost? My goal here is to switch into Swellest. We're going to retreat into our Oranguru. And I'm going to attach again to the Swellest. And now I can go for Psychic, which will knock out this Slowbro. I could have done that last turn. I understand that. Made a misplay. My fault. 100% understand that. But Slowbro is gone. Cosmog is in. Look at the damage that we're doing. Like, this is insane. Oricorio comes down. This lets him go for 2 basic energies. It's literally like a Professor's Letter on a Pokemon. So, great card for him to get 2 Steel Energy. He can go straight into Cosmog. But the minute he dropped that energy down, it was his downfall. Because he's only got 90 HP. He can teleport out if he wants to. But that's going to be it. We got an XP share. Okay. What do I have that I can do here? I really have to just go for the double hit, don't I? I retreat out, go for double hit, and hope to land it? Because I only need 1 prize. I think that's what I do. I'm going to go into Swellest. This is a risky play, but it's an opportunity to finish the game here. And I can continue, like I can take the time now after this and set up Oranguru again. So let's go for the double hit. Come on. 2 coin tosses. This is all we need. There's 1. There's 2. There's the game. Look at that, my buddy Swellest. Taking lives, taking names. Oh, yeah. I love this deck, guys. This deck is a ton of fun. I don't care what anybody says. Dangerous Fangs is actually really good. Has synergy. Has the ability. Now, we didn't see everything in it. I just relied heavily on Hydreigon. And, of course, I didn't even get to pull all my Hydreigon in that match. Oranguru, high damage as long as your opponent's putting HP down. Mawile got the Pokemon that we needed down ASAP. Houndoom proved that he could do the damage as well, getting out the burns, the puncturing, getting those 90 hit down. Like, it was such a good match for us. My opponent did make a few plays that I was a little skeptic on, like why he didn't get Cosmog out early, why he didn't try and set up other Pokemon, why he kept using those the core beams on us. There were a few things that I didn't understand, but you know what? It is what it is. We came out with 2 Ws today in Theme Deck Corner. I think this deck is absolutely worth the purchase if you're into the Theme Deck format, of course. If you're looking for Hydreigons, great purchase. I would buy it alone for the Oranguru. Why they put that in here, I don't know, but it was so good. So good to have it. But that is going to be it for today. If you guys are brand new here, please hit that subscribe or follow button. And I will see you guys in the next video. And of course, leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the deck. Let me know what you guys are hoping and expecting from this deck now that you guys have seen my side of it. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will be for... I think it's called Clanging Scales. I'm not sure. But it is for Como. And we'll be doing that on Friday. So please... stay tuned to that, and I'll see you guys in that video. But until then, time out.